Ohayou gozaimasu. Good morning, everybody. Well, good news. My TV didn't come on in the middle of the night last night. I figured out there's a power button, so I turned it off. I don't know what was going on that first night I was here, but man, oh man, it wore me out. So I'm here outside of Takasaki Station at 7 a.m. And like a couple people here. Kids going to school. Some taxis waiting. It's very quiet. My hotel, the Appa Hotel, it must be like Japanese businessmen. It's like a business hotel, I guess. It's all men. So they're all going down for breakfast. I'm glad I'm not doing the breakfast. I just don't want to sit with people and first thing in the morning. So I'm going to Starbucks. Right here, I figured out how to get to Starbucks. They open at 7, so I'm going to go have my morning coffee and then possibly go down to Matsuya if I can remember where that was. I think it's just right down the street here to get some breakfast. Go back. I'm going to take a shower. And then two places I'm going to today, the Daruma Temple and that Kannon, the big statue of a goddess of mercy. That's it. That's Takasaki. I'm leaving tomorrow. So my hotel, you know, they have this spa. It's basically a sento, public bath, on the second floor. And then they have massage services. But the massage doesn't start until 9 p.m. What kind of massage are we talking about here? So I was a little hesitant to book a massage because they like foot massage and all this other stuff, but I don't know about a massage that's like only after 9 p.m. What's the deal with that? Anyway, so I'm not getting a massage here. I feel like I am getting sick though from the air conditioning, and I think from not sleeping the other night. So after my breakfast, I'm going to go to this little convenience store. I forget what it's called. It's not Family Mart or anything I'm familiar with, but it's the same idea. I like it because it's self-checkout. I went yesterday, I got some vitamin C drink, so I'm going to get another one of those. And yeah, self-checkout. All right, that's it. So that's the plan for today. Stay tuned. Here's where I ate my first dinner. And Starbucks is just right here. Oh wait, Starbucks is, oh, where is it? Yeah, it's here. There it is. All right, so I had my coffee, had my breakfast, and I'm heading back to the hotel. Going to take a shower, put on some shorts, and get ready. It's hot already. It's going to be a hot day. And my hotel is having some kind of safety inspection or something today. Not safety inspection. I don't know what they're doing. I got a piece of paper when I checked in. So no water or electricity from 12 to 2 today. So I'm gonna try to not be in my room during those 2 hours. This is the bus stop that I was at yesterday. This long line. But now I know those are students going to some engineering college or something. All right. So you don't need to know all those. All right, there's bus number 8. Bus stop number 8. There's a cute little bus. I think that might be the one that I take. Can't see the number. All right, I'm good. Let's see if there's a way to get to the Appa Hotel from down here. Hello there, I'm back. So I just had my shower, took a little rest. I think I see my bus. So now I'm going to Shorinzan Daruma-ji, which is a temple that is the birthplace of the Daruma, which is this weird little doll. It sort of is like a Buddha, but it's weird. It's for good luck. They're all over the place here. So this is the birthplace of the Daruma. This cute little bus here. So I'm not taking this cute little bus. The bus that I want leaves from this bus stop at 9:25. Don't ask me why. And I'll be damned if I can figure anything out. I was using my translator. So this is like a city loop bus that goes around Takasaki. Alright, so this is the one that I want. It's crazy, you know, walking around here and there's all this stuff in Japanese. And it's just like you have no idea what any of it says. Yesterday I was looking for this restaurant, walking around in circles. The name of the restaurant could have been right in front of me, but I just didn't see it. So how did I survive here for 6 years without Google Translate? Anyway, so this temple is the birthplace of the Daruma doll. It's this little round thing. It looks like a weird bird. And apparently if you buy a Daruma statue, the eyes are not. They're just round white things. And then you color in one eyeball, make a wish to If your wish is granted, then you color in the second one. And then on New Year's, people bring their Daruma dolls back to the temple, and they're burned. It's a lot of like superstition going on here, wishing and all these shrines. I don't know. I never know what to like ask for. Money? Help? I'm not going to say what I would really like to happen, but it involves the lifespan of a certain person. How about like elimination of evil from the world? That's a gentler way of putting it. Because I'm telling you, there is a lot of evil right now. I'm tired. So I don't know, this bus is just sitting here. So while I'm sitting here waiting, let me tell you about the buses. They're all different. Some buses, you go down in the front, you pay. In my case, I tap my phone when you get on. Some buses you get on in the rear, and so you get on in the front, you exit in the rear. Some buses you get on in the rear, like this one, you tap when you get on, and you tap when you get off in the front. So the ones where you tap on in the front, it's a fixed price. So my bus from Nogata to, if I go to Nakano or Shinjuku, it's the same. These buses, like the one I took yesterday, also, it's based on distance. So you tap when you get on, it registers the stop where you entered the bus, and then you tap when you get off, registers the stop where you exited, calculates the fare. The two annoying guys in front of me who held up everything didn't have a Suica card. So I don't know, I guess you get a ticket when you get on. It tells you the stop that you get on. And then you calculate your fare. You can see there was a board that said from number 1 to stop number 12 or whatever, how much it was. They didn't have exact change. They held up everything. So if you have an Apple, iPhone, get a Suica card on your phone. If you don't have an iPhone, you can buy a physical Suica. You can get it at the airport or any train station, and then at the train station you just add money to it. It saves a lot of hassle. Alright, so that was your little PSA about the buses here in Japan. Now I wonder if this guy told me that he's leaving at 9:25 and this is my bus that I want. Oh, this is the bus I wanted. So instead of just saying yes, he told me the time, which confused me. They don't make it easy here.
駅総合運動センターでございます。こちらでお降りのお客様は運賃100円となります。次は別木口公園前でございます。IC カードでご乗車の方はお降りの際、ピッと音が鳴るまで読み書きにタッチしてください。
Okay, well that bus driver had halitosis real bad. No, here's a sign. So here's the deal. I asked him, does this bus go to Shorinzan? Wait, what's the name of this place? I asked him, does this bus go to Shorinzan Daruma-ji? And he said, 25 分. Which means 25 minutes. I said, what? So he came out, he showed me the sign, 25. So 25 minutes after the hour. It was not a yes or no answer. It was I asked a yes, no question. He told me something that was not yes or no, 9:25. So I said from here, and he said from here. He could have said at that point, this bus. He didn't. I almost swallowed my cough drop. So then I sat there on the bench. People going on the bus. He's sitting there looking at his phone. I knew he knew I was there. You think he could have said, this bus? He didn't. I'm looking at the bus. My Japan travel app said it leaves at 9:24. The schedule said 9:25. Time is ticking away. The bus is not going anywhere. So I started thinking, well, maybe this is the bus. So I hopped on. Just as he was making his announcement that the bus was going to leave, I said, Koko bus wa Shorinzan ni, I couldn't remember the name of the place. He said, ikimasu yo. So this yo little thing that they throw on the ends, it's kind of an emphatic, I don't know, maybe I'm misreading it. He seemed a little irritated. It's like, yeah, we're going. I don't know where the hell I am. There was one sign, and that's it. Oh, there's a sign. Oh my God. So, anyway, then we get to the bus stop. I'm the only one left on the bus. I was following Google Maps. It's the only way I knew we were getting close. Fortunately, he stopped the bus. I said, Coco. And then he said something I didn't understand. And that's when I noticed his breath. It's really bad. Man, oh man. So anyway, I'm here out in the middle of nowhere to see this temple where the Daruma doll was first invented, where the Daruma was born. Walking up this hill. It's pretty though. Let me show you where I am. So we got some woods over here. Parking. I'm guessing, just like yesterday, people drive here. Oh, because this is quite a hike up this hill. So I could see the Kannon statue, the big goddess of mercy, compassion, piece, whatever she is, not too far from here. So I asked my Japan travel app to plot out a route to go from here to there, and there's a bus. The problem is you get off the bus and it's a 25-minute walk. So I could go back to Takasaki Station, take a bus back to the station, and then take a bus from there to this Kannon. Is this it? We're really lacking in signage here. Or I could take a taxi, which is what I'm going to do. Let me check. Let me read what the sign says. Just asked that guy where the temple is. He said this is it. That's very helpful. He seems like he doesn't interact with people very much. All right. So I'm here. I think there's probably a temple up the hill. Let me ask ChatGPT, see if I can get any information. Here comes a car. The cemetery. So maybe everything's up here. Definitely I'm taking a taxi after this. Oh, here we go. Here's some darumas. Oh my God. You're so funny. There are signs pointing that way. Let's see what the sign says. There's a Daruma painting experience and also a visiting route that way. But let's check out this temple first. Unfortunately, the sun is behind the temple, so it's kind of hard to see. I'll light some incense. In Kyoto, I got in trouble because I bought 3 incense sticks and then I kind of separated them. You're supposed to keep them all together. How am I supposed to know that? So here are all the wishes that people are making. I was curious. I wanted to translate one. This one says, "A wish. I hope I can have a boyfriend." Somebody from Nerima, Tokyo. All right, that's what you wish for, I guess. Souvenirs. They're cute. Fortune. They even have like a gachapon Daruma, where you don't get to choose, you just get what you get. There's a Daruma museum. Well, so much for the museum. It's a gift shop. Look at these cute chopsticks. All right, well, I couldn't come all this way and not buy something, so I didn't want to buy one for pregnancy or life partner, so I just got one with my Chinese zodiac. A boar. For good luck. It has a little bell. It's cute. Oh my God. What I find so interesting is that there's nobody here. And that is probably the most beautiful thing about this. I mean, it's a really beautiful temple. And, you know, I'm starting to kind of like these little guys. I like that people come here and make wishes to find a boyfriend. Something very sweet about it. But there's nobody else here. There was one woman who lit incense after me. There's a guy with his son who were just poking around. But I have this whole thing to myself. Look at this incredible building with this, like, what kind of roof is that? Like, not thatched, but it's some sort of organic material made into a roof. Just beautiful. There's more. Oh, there's some kind of like a bell tower or something. It's another little gift shop, maybe a restaurant. Do they sell daruma filled with ice cream? That would be a good thing, like a wafer. My question is, where would I be catching a taxi from? I don't want to have to climb up these stairs again. There's another mysterious sign pointing me to something. Oh, I think this is the Daruma painting experience. Oh my God. It's over here. Some very hungry looking fish. Sorry guys, I don't have anything for you. There's the bell. It's a lot of stairs. All right, I just asked ChatGPT. I'm gonna go up these other stairs. Where the best place for me to meet the taxi would be if I use the taxi app. And it said in the parking lot. See, these millennials that get so upset about using ChatGPT, they don't understand. I can't go to a blog. I can't call a travel agent. Somebody else told me to use a travel agent instead of ChatGPT. I can't go to a travel agent and say, hey, I'm at this temple right now. Where should I have a taxi to come pick me up? But I could ask ChatGPT. And it didn't give me the right answer at first, so I asked a follow-up question and I got the information I needed. I'm going to purify myself here because I'm feeling a little dirty and climb these stairs. At least it's shady, but it's hot. And then I'm going to go wait, order a taxi, and go to the Daikannon, the large Kannon statue. Alright, wasn't too bad. I'm gonna go over here to the large parking lot and request a taxi. Alright. It's hot. Let's see here. Maybe there's a taxi waiting for me. Nope. No. Well, looks like they do get busy, but not today. So I think this is the road from whence I came. And I'm guessing this taxi is going to take a while to get here. Yeah, that's the entrance. That's the guy and his son. Should ask him for a ride. Alright, I'm going to go sit on this little bench and try this out. I really am. I'm not like out in the middle of nowhere. But this is fun. So safe. I mean, I don't have to worry about anything happening to me. And it's just so peaceful. There's somebody in there. All right. All right, it took a while, but finally the Japan Go app found a taxi for me. He's arriving in 11 minutes. Some people arriving. I thought that might have been my taxi. Everybody backs into their spaces here. All right, so that problem is solved. So on to the next location. And then from there, hopefully it will be easy to catch a bus back to Takasaki. If not, I'll just get another taxi. And I think there's a train station. I could take a taxi to the train. And then I have to stay out of my room from 12 to 2 while the electricity and the water is shut off. So I'll go find lunch. That will be this video. Are you enjoying yourself so far? He's here. It's an old taxi. What is this? Cedric. Konnichiwa.
辛いんだよ、たくバカが。何してんだよ。そこは買ってるんだよ。
お支払い金額と一致しているか、
はい、ありがとうございます。
はい。
金額を確認してください。
Oh boy. Look at these stairs. So, we're here. And I still have to walk. Really would have been quite a climb from a bus stop, I think, because I don't think the bus comes up here. Oh, there she is. There she is. That's beautiful. It's a little cafe. They have matcha. Do I want to get a matcha now before I go up? I'll get a matcha when I come down. So pretty. I mean, really, like in the wilds here. All right, let's go up. I'm not going to climb inside this lady's head. So you can climb all the way to the top for a view of Takasaki. This is enough of a climb for me. There's a bridge up there. How do you get up there? So this statue was built by a Japanese businessman in 1936 to pray for peace, which is interesting because wasn't that like right about the time that Japan became super aggressive? So let's see if I can find out more information about the history of all this. There's a temple there, there's a bridge. There's an ice cream truck. I haven't had anybody point at me. Wow. And say, Gajinda. Nobody say hello. They just kind of look at me like I'm a weirdo. Which, I'm not going to argue with that. Pretty impressive. So before I go up there, where all the people are, this must be some kind of an entrance here. I wanted to look at this statue because this might be the dude who's responsible for this. It looks pretty serious. Let's translate it. So this is Yasuburo Inoue. So I'm guessing this is the Japanese businessman. I'm gonna look over here because I'm gonna go up to that statue. Then I'm gonna go down to the tea shop and order my taxi from down there. Even though ChatGPT says set the parking lot as your pickup spot, but if this was a convenient pickup spot, then my taxi would have brought me all the way up here. Let's see what we got down here. More darumas. You're at the wrong temple, lady. Darumas. Owls. Konnichiwa. Oh, there's a Kannon statue. Pretty. I don't feel like carrying anything home, but it would be a nice thing for my patio. All kinds of tchotchkes here. I could use a new hat. I wonder if this is an entrance here. People walk up this way and then pass by this gift shop. But I'm telling you, it is a lot of junk. There might be a treasure in here. She tried to sell me a Daruma. I said I already have one. Oh boy. All right, so there's a temple. It's a nice breeze. And I'm excited about the matcha more than anything, because it looks like such a peaceful little place. So I asked ChatGPT if I could take a taxi to a train. Chad, he's very enthusiastic. He said, that's a good question. So I can, but I'm not saving a whole lot of money, and the trains don't run that frequently. So he said you'd be waiting for the train. It's faster just to take it back to the station, Takasaki. So that's what I'm gonna do. That was 3,000 yen for this ride. So it's about $21. A little bit of a splurge, but worth it. All right. I smell a lot of cologne up here. A group of boys from, I'm going to say Indonesia or the Philippines, wearing lots of cologne, just left. So now I have this whole place to myself. And they're going to climb up into her head because they're young and they can do it. Alright, I might get a amulet from here. Again, pray for peace. Blue. All right, so I bought a little charm. Got some photographers here. Funny because it's the first time it's happened. He said, held him this. I said, "Kore, onegaishimasu." He said 5. He held up 5 fingers. So I said, go 100 yen. He smiled. He was impressed by my Japanese. It's the first time it's happened here in Takasaki. All right, we got a selfie here. Whole crowd of people. I mean, yeah, this time I kind of get it. It's a thing. It's a spot. So we got a view here of Takasaki, and I guess you have to go up into her head to see the full view above the trees, but I'm happy with this. Pretty incredible. How did they make this? All right, all these people with their cameras are super annoying. I wanted to sit on that bench and relax a little bit, but Um, these two people with this giant camera had to set up. And then we got all these guys that have to take their picture in front of it. So I guess I'm not going to be able to sit there. I'll sit over here. And then I'm going to go down and get my matcha, get a taxi, and get out of here. Something about this bench, it says scan me to view website, Happy Bench. All right, so next, going back to Takasaki. I hope my taxi on the way back is air conditioned. That old cab was hot. The driver asked me a question. I said, "Skoshi wakarimasu, koshi no hongo wakarimasu." I only understand a little Japanese. So then he said something else. I said, "Takasaki Daikannon." And then he made a prayer gesture, which, come to think of it, he was driving. So he let go of his steering wheel to make a prayer gesture. So you come here to pray. Not to take photos, you guys. Pray for peace. So anyway, it was a cool old cab, like really old car, but you know, still automatic door open and really old driver. A lot of bugs up here. It's nice. Why do they have to come like right here in my space? All this language all around me that I just have no idea what any of it means. I think they're Indonesian, these people. Finally they left. So I got a bench. Alright, I'm gonna go. I have to cross this bridge where people are taking photos. All right. Hey, I had the whole Daruma-ji temple by myself. Nobody taking selfies in front of the Daruma. But it's really beautiful. I don't understand the inclination, the necessity, the desire, the impulse to stand in front of something so beautiful and do this little gesture, these little poses that they do. It's me. It's not them, it's me. All right, off to get some matcha, ice matcha. I'm gonna order a taxi. It's really pretty. I hope there's a fan in this little place because it is really hot. Oh my God, look at these stairs. matcha's gonna be cold because I got a very icy reception. They don't know what to make of me here. And as I said before, it's 2025. We are a global world now. We're all connected. But really, I'm kind of out here in the middle of nowhere. There's some little kitties, which I guess you can paint. They're pretty ugly. So still and so silent. Not even a bird is moving. Not a leaf. Just bugs. And hot and sticky. Alright, look how pretty this is. So she told me this is sweet. It's called competo. I guess that's a tea leaf. Very nice. She was actually nice when she bought this, so. Subdued. I got a subdued reaction when I first arrived. Alright. I think I'm supposed to hold this with 2 hands, so I'm not going to film. Alright, it's really good. And these are actually like hard candies. It's sweet, obviously. Kind of flavored, fruit flavored. So to kind of offset the bitterness of the matcha. Okay, now we have some birds. It's very peaceful, relaxing, contemplative here. Gorgeous. Alrighty, well, that was lovely. And she turned out to be really nice. I think she was Korean. So, is that a bus stop? Alright, so here I am up on this mountain here in the middle of nowhere, and I think this is a bus stop. Bus. Ooh, I might have lucked out here. Let me check the bus schedule. Basso. This is Basso. There's a bus, 11:34, I missed. Next bus is 12:53, an hour. Have a nice view. All right, I'm going to try to get a taxi from here. Alright, so taxi's going to be here in about 10 minutes. So not the most convenient places here in Takasaki. The Daruma temple was a little difficult to get to. Well, and then this place, the bus schedule is really spaced out. Like not even every hour. There's no bus at all at 9. There's a bug flying in front of my camera. No bus at 1. So like you're really stuck up here. But it's so pretty. So it's worth it. It was worth it coming here to Takasaki. I really enjoyed this trip. And it was worth coming up here and going to the Daruma temple. And I have these great videos to remember all of this with. I just feel like I'm getting to see a part of Japan that so many people don't see. I saw some photos yesterday of Kyoto. Just mobbed. Like you can't even walk on the streets. There's so many people. So look at this, how peaceful, how beautiful this is. I don't even feel like I'm in Japan. Like it feels like I'm out in the jungle in Indonesia or something. There's the bus going the other way. I said I was going to get some more information about this statue, so let me find out who this guy was and why he built it. Alright, so the guy who built this, his name was Yamada Heikichi. Mr. Yamada. He was a businessman, a philanthropist, and when this statue was commissioned, it was a time of political unrest and looming militarism in Japan, and he had it built to offer protection to the Japanese people and kind of comfort. It was a very unstable time leading right up to World War II. So that's what I got from ChatGPT. So there you have it. And then we all know what happened after that. All right. 2,100 yen. So now I'm at the station. There's an Appa Hotel right there. Let's see what we can find for lunch. This place. I'm in the mood for like a hamburger or something, believe it or not. Something different. Speaking of hamburgers, but no, I'm not going to do Mickey D's. I'm going to go back into this shopping center. I have a couple choices here. So this building that I went into yesterday, they have restaurants up on the top floor. And then there's also this building here where I had my udon. Bedford Market. What is Bedford Market? Pancakes, it looks like curry. Roast beef. Interesting. It's like a bento soba. Not sure what that is. Xian. Not sure what that is. Chinese udon. And what is this? That's interesting. It looks like a seafood soup, like Italian style. Barbecue. Oh, I don't know. But anyway, we got a lot of options here. Look at all these darumas.
こでよければ。あ、全然。
They really are everywhere. I imagine them having funny little voices. Alright, we're just gonna go to the restaurant floor here. Mr. Donut. This is more casual down here. I got some bentos. Oh, where am I? It's like a supermarket. All right, well, this is a different experience here. Feels very US inspired, kind of like California fancy. So I was going to order this vongole pasta with estragon oil, and then I guess maybe I was translating and got more information. Estragon is tarragon. Tarragon oil. Not a fan. So the other pastas didn't really appeal. So I decided I was going to get a margarita pizza. She said they don't have any basil. Well, then it's not margarita. It's just a cheese pizza. So I got cheese and anchovy pizza and a salad. Something different. They don't have a restroom in here. I should have stopped at the restroom and washed my hands. I feel dirty. It's cute though. I like the style of the place. It's very open concept. I'm in a booth. I can see the kitchen. Vegetables. Pizza is here. They serve it with sriracha, but I like red pepper flakes, and I'm so glad they have this on the table. Looks pretty good. Well, that was really good. The pizza was really good. It was not New York style. It was Italian style. New York style is big, cheesy, crusty. This was a really thin crust. Very well made dough. And yeah, the sauce was perfect. A little bit of anchovy, not overwhelming. Seemed like it was run by women, and mostly women eating there. The salad, they said, was sourced, well, the ingredients sourced from local farmers. So really great. What a find here in Takasaki. It's giving me these strange looks. I had to walk through Daiso to get to the restroom. Daiso is like Japanese dollar store. They have everything here. So just looking at all this junk, and just out of curiosity, so here's a little fan. Where is it made? Distributed by Daiso Industries, but it doesn't say where it is made, but I'm guessing China. Here's a handy fruit fan. Ooh. This is really good. These other little hand fans are USB powered. I guess you charge them. This one is an ice cream. I like the fruit. I could use one of these. Yeah. All right, so with that, I'm going to end this video here. Hope you enjoyed this morning's adventure. Really got off the road. Saw the birthplace of the Daruma, the big Kannon, and went to a really interesting little restaurant. I'm telling you, none of these other YouTube channels with their fancy editing and their smooth music, their facts that they research beforehand and remember. I research, but I don't remember what I discover. So none of them will give you what I give you, which is just raw, sweaty, real, and different. I just responded to a Facebook post. Some poor girl, she's planning her trip to Japan. I'm so confused about where to stay. Should I stay near Shibuya Crossing? Like, what the hell is people's fascination with a crosswalk? People cross the street there. There's nothing to see. Come to Takasaki. I've had more fun here than any of the hot spots. Alright, so I'm gonna end it here. Police officer, I might get in trouble. So, see you next time. Jane, bye-bye. I'm
先ほど
back.
の火災感知器の作動は確認の結果異常がありませんでした。ご安心ください。
点検中です。点検中です。
What in the world?
点検中です。点検中です。
I mean, this is insane. So I came back. The hotel was all dark because they're testing the water and the electricity or something. Lights came on. Elevator worked. I came up to my room. And now we've been having these weird announcements. First there was an announcement in Japanese and then in English saying that the water and the power is back on and let your water run for a few minutes before using it, whatever. But now we got this weird thing. He's saying Deguchi desu, Deguchi desu. Deguchi is exit. Am I supposed to leave my room? Like, is the building on fire? What the hell? Oh my god. This hotel is getting a negative star. Although part of the issue was me. I cut stuff from my video yesterday. In addition to the TV waking me up, there was an issue when I came back to my room Yesterday I couldn't get the Wi-Fi to work, the air conditioning. It was because I didn't have my key card in the little slot. That was me. But still. Are we done now with this nonsense? I'm waiting for the Wi-Fi to come back. I think probably somebody has to turn it on, but they haven't realized that yet. So I'm just hanging out here. I was just watching one of my videos, and I'm gonna go down and take a bath in a little bit. If everything is working and the building's not on fire. Oh, appa. All right. Just wanted to share that with you. Viewer excitement here at the Appa Hotel in Takasaki.